Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurions Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. This is Rippers, the Horror Wars, a Savage Worlds miniatures game. My dad's into all these monster movies and Van Helsing type stuff and all that, so he's the original owner of this. He gave me it after he had played it a few times. I'm not sure if he liked it or what, but anyhow, we're just going to do a look through to see what this is all about. Says you don't need the Savage Worlds role-playing game to play it, so that's good. Take back the night. The monsters have lived among us for thousands of years, preying on the weak, the helpless, but mankind discovered a new weapon to fight the creatures of darkness. Dr. Jack developed a way to tear the very essence of these horrors from their undead flesh and graft it into living blood and bones. For many years, the Rippers took back the night, and the hunters became the hunted. The vile fiends of the world were backed into a corner, but under the leadership of Dracula himself formed a cabal of evil to combat those who hunted them. Their timing was perfect, for the essences the Rippers stole from their prey eventually corrupted the monster hunters. The very men who created the Rippers, moral Frankenstein, and even Dr. Jack himself went mad and joined the cabal. Now, Abraham Van Helsing and his mysteriously adopted son, Johann the Harkers, witch hunter Sirius Chapel, and a handful of other stout hearts are all that remain of the Rippers. It is their lot to carry the horror war. Let's take a look through this and see what's in here. I should have enough miniatures to try this, and if I don't have, or at least some, and if I don't, my dad should have the rest. He's got so many figures, my dad. He's got, I think, God, right now he must have about 30,000 painted miniatures. It's just insane. So, looks like this got a little water damage, but whatever. Maybe that's why he gave it to me. Maybe he spilled the beer on it or something. So, chapter 1, the rules. Let's see here. Looks like it's talking about the birth of the Rippers, kind of like an introduction to it. Getting started says it's a game for 2 or more players. You got the Rippers and the Cabal. And they have a certain number of points which they can use to recruit their forces. If there are more than 2 players, simply form teams. That makes sense. And this uses a 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and occasionally 20-sided dice. So you can just use D&D dice with it. And it uses a standard deck of playing cards. That's cool. I've had good luck with miniature games that use standard decks of playing cards, especially some of the cowboy ones. Units can be found on page 50 through 70. Alright, let's get to the turn sequence. Alright, looks like in the turn sequence, your units are assigned a card value, and you count down from the Joker, then the Ace, and all the way down to 2, and when it gets to your card value, your unit activates. It looks like there's interrupting actions, and you can hold your turn until later if you wish. Alright, cohesion. Figures got to be within 5 inches of any other figure in their unit. Trait tests, multiple actions, and there's opposed rolls in this. I was going over wild cards and combat, morale, combat options. Oh, there's magic in here too. Kind of figured there would be. Alright, and then the different powers. And the gear. Now it's going over the missions that you can run. There's Hunt Rabbit. Are these different missions? These are different places, strange locales. Okay. And Savage Tales. Yeah, this is just a first look through this, so I haven't read the rules yet, so I know no more about this game than probably any of you, unless you've already tried it. Yeah, my dad will definitely have the correct figures for this game. Oh, it's got some templates too. It's a shame they put those on this type of thin paper. You need that. I guess you could glue it to cardboard and then cut it out. Now it's going over the Rippers. And here's the different characters, and it has their attributes and stuff for them. That's cool. Monster Hunters, different Slayers, Order of St. George, Witch Hunters. So it doesn't look like there's that many rules in here, so it's pretty easy to learn. Looks like it's more concentrated on the fluff and the individual figures with their stats and the scenarios. And here it talks about how you can upgrade equipment. Here's a Cabal showing their figures. Here's a Vampire Lord, Cossack Guard, Werewolf, Wolfpack, Mummies, Headless Horseman, Circus of Death, Coven, Moros Monsters. You got hybrids here, Horn God, and Zombie Masters, of course. And here you got Hyde and the Invisible Man. Yeah, this is definitely interesting. Yeah, if you're into these old monster movies and stuff, I think you'd really get a kick out of this. Yeah, one of these days I'll have to borrow some of these figures from my dad and give the game a whirl. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please click like on it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel. And as always, have a good evening.